Hey guys, it's the Holy Engineer here, and today I am going to be sharing a personal story that um, involves me and Dunkino for our first time getting caught drinking. Now, basically how this story starts is it was like one night before the dance, but the school dance that we go to, and we really wanted to like make it eventful, so we wanted to have a bit of drink before we went. So we planned it all out. We planned it all out, and we thought this was going to go really smoothly and it'd be really enjoyable. So we got my bag, we put it into his granny's house, and then he took his granny upstairs and tried to find a shirt while I snuck, is that a word? Yeah, I snuck the vodka and champagne into my school bag and left it round at my nana's. Now, no one was aware of this, like, we managed to keep it secret, and we were happy about that, and we thought, well, we're not going to get caught. So I bought a bottle of Pepsi at the shop, the 2 litre bottles that you get for £1, which I thought was a good deal. I was happy with that. And yeah, so we got on the bus, we had my bag with the alcohol in it, and we just sat and talked and just played chill. We were just chill there, and we were like thinking about it, and then we got off the bus and we went to the park that was like, I want to say a mile away from the school. No? About a quarter of a mile away. And we started mixing the vodka, and we used quite a lot of it, I will admit. And while we were doing that, we were like drinking away the champagne. And then we basically just took turns in drinking that. Like, this was a big bottle, right, and there was a lot of vodka in this. It was distilled vodka, and then we had a load of that, and that's when we started to feel all like, you know, like just, yeah, tired, woozy, and all that sort of stuff. So we're quite happy. We knew what was going on. We've done it before and all that. It wasn't our first time. So then we weren't thinking straight, and we ended up putting the empty bottle of vodka back into my school bag, and we were planning on taking it to the school, leaving it in the school, and then throwing the bottle away before we got on the school bus to go home. I don't know how we were going to do that, because we didn't really plan that out well enough. But apart from that, everything was going well, and as soon as we walked through the door, like, I'm not even joking, like, as soon as I stepped in, the first thing he said was, can I look through your bag? And I was like, oh god. And obviously this is the head teacher of the school, right, so I can't say no. So yeah, like, Duncan was kind of anxious because, I mean, he was drunk and he didn't know what was going on, and he just saw me with the head teacher. And yeah, I was quite nervous, I will admit. I thought that the clothes that we put in the bag to cover up the drink would have hid it, and he wouldn't have, like, searched in as deep as I thought he would. So he opens the bag and he shakes it once and he finds the bottle, and his exact words is, "This is stupid, boys." And as soon as he said that, we knew it wasn't good. We just knew something bad was going to happen. He called Duncan over because Duncan was quite far away from us, and yeah. And then our other mate Tyler came with us, even though he had nothing to do with the story. But he came in. Me and Duncan explained that Tyler had nothing to do with it, and just that it was just me and Duncan. So we sat in there, and we were a bit nervous, I'll admit it, but we were enjoying ourselves. So we listened to him. We were trying so hard not to laugh though. It was the funniest conversation I've ever had with a head teacher in my life. Like, there'll never be a funnier moment than that. I just remember sitting there, and then I just wanted to laugh at him the whole time. I mean, although it was a serious moment, I was meant to be like upset. Well, it was quite serious. Like, we just got caught drinking in school, and yeah, so it didn't seem serious to us at that point, but we've realised how bad it was now. But we still don't really care because it was still a fun night. And yeah, so we sat there, and then the head teacher looked at us and he just said, right, sit in the medical room. So we went through to this medical room, and this medical room is like proper small. It's not a big medical room or anything. It was like 3 or 4 seats, and then that's basically all that's in it. So we sat there and we didn't really know what to do. We didn't know what was going to happen or anything, and I'll admit it, I was a bit annoyed I didn't get to go to the dance, but yeah, we sat there. The head teacher ended up bringing us a packet of crisps and a bottle of water each, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it was quite nice. He didn't really say anything. And then after that, we just tried to keep ourselves amused as possible. Like, we were throwing bottles in the bin, we were shouting at a medicine fridge because it keeps beeping. That got a bit annoying. And then Duncan got up and he started messing about, and he started trying to kick a bottle, and he kicked it and he fell like face planted, and he was trying to pick it up and he just collapsed. He couldn't do anything. He could barely even stand. I'm surprised he made it back. But yeah, apart from that, we waited to see what would happen, and the head teacher then came back again and said that someone's coming to pick us up, but he didn't say who. And we were like, oh, okay then. So then obviously the first people that we thought of was the police, and we didn't want the police. Well, Duncan thought it would be one of our parents, but I honestly thought it would have been the police. And I haven't had a good experience with the police. I don't really like them, to be honest. But yeah, apart from that, we waited, and I was quite nervous, but I was just trying to amuse myself as much as I could, because I wanted to make the most out of the night. I mean, it's not every night you get to do stuff like that at my age and all that, so it was pretty enjoyable. But then we waited for a while, and then my mum and my nana came, and I was so relieved when they walked through that door. It took so long, and literally I saw the door open, and the first people that I thought of was, God's sake, the police. And I saw my mum, and my God, I was so happy. I've never been this happy before. That's no word of a lie. I just hit in a gate. Anyways, that's not the point. Back to the story. Yeah, so basically we got took into the office again with the head teacher and my parents, and we didn't really know what to say or what to do, so we just sat there quiet. And then Mr. Beep. The head teacher then talked to my mum and my nana and just said to take us home, and it would be fine, and that we could start school again after the holidays and all that. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, then we were in the car on the way back. We didn't really know what to do, so we just started singing. I mean, this whole night was just filled with confusion and yeah, excitement, because we just didn't know what was going to happen next. So basically we sat in the car singing music, oh God, that would have hurt. Singing music and oh, why do I keep saying that? Singing songs and basically just chilling, talking to my mum about it, and it was really fun. Like, it was quite amusing, and it was pretty funny. And then we got back to our home village, I guess you could call it. Quite a small place. It's like probably not even got like 400 people in it. Yeah, it's got like 100 people in it. And anyways, Duncan lives just down the road from me. That's where his granny stays, and that's where he got the drink. And we were walking around there, and we went to drop him off, and we looked through his window, and all we saw was this shadow of his dad. And as soon as I saw him, I knew exactly what was going to happen. I got a bit worried, and it took me a second to like think, and then I turned around to look at Duncan, and he was gone. Like, I had no idea where he was, but I saw him and he started running, so I ran after him, and I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why he was running away, and he was going so fast. Like, I was struggling to keep up with him, and I'm only faster than him, so That's quite fast. And so I finally caught up with him and started talking, and he was planning on staying outside the whole night because he really didn't want to go and see his dad because he knew it would just be a load of drama and all that sort of stuff. So I told him it wasn't a good idea and all that, but he said he wasn't agreeing with me and all that. And he wanted me to go through with it as well, but I honestly couldn't be bothered staying outside. I just wanted to go home and go to sleep, because by this time I was so tired. It was only like 8:30 or something, but that's not the point. We started talking a bit, and then I managed to get him home, and we went back to his granny's, and literally it was the most tense moment of my life. I was standing next to the door. I didn't know what to say, I didn't know what to do, so I literally just stood there, and it was so awkward. I just didn't know what to say or do, so I literally just waited for Duncan to go inside, and then I went round back to my nana's, which was right next to his granny's. So when I got round to my nana's, I literally started talking to my mum again, and then my mum told me to act sensible when I got in the house and act upset because my dad wouldn't have been happy with me. I got round to the house and I was trying not to laugh, but I just couldn't. There's just no way I couldn't not laugh at this moment, right? This moment was so funny that I just couldn't help it. So basically, I was trying to act normal, but nothing was working, and it just didn't go well at all, actually. And yeah, I made my dad a coffee, made my mum a cup of tea, tried to like be nice and all that, and they were actually really sound about it. Like, I didn't get told off at all, actually. Like, it was really cool. And yeah, I was trying so hard not to like make a mistake, but that's been my first time getting caught drunk. If you'd like to see more videos like this of me telling more stories about stuff I've experienced, then please drop a like. And if you've got any embarrassing, funny, or just like really stupid stories of stuff that you've experienced, please leave them in a comment below, because I always find stuff like that interesting, and I'd love to know what sort of stuff you guys have been up to. So yeah, see you in the next video.